Hey folks, so I get back from the connected data and it was amazing conference actually and a lot of insights and yeah, mainly I was involved to the artificial intelligence track for sure, but right now I see how the knowledge graphs actually help their LLMs and all other things and how to integrate them. And one of the big discoveries was the Neuro-Symbolic agents and folks that build the hybrid AGI. So they really excel at the usage of the graphs together with the artificial intelligence. It's the SynaLinks, so it's a small startup, and they have quite interesting model actually that use the graphs. And when we're talking about the neuro-symbolic programming, the first thing that uh, came to mind is the prologue and some Lisp and all these rule-based systems and all other things. But the guys, they have the context in the robotics, and they came from completely different angle because you could say that programming language, the classical computer data science thing, it's the formal logic actually, so it's the system of the formal logic. So it's a quite interesting view that your program actually is the system of the formal logic. And guys take this idea and excel this idea that they express the agents as the programs. And this program actually, from one side, it's the symbolic. From another side, it's a graph of the computations. And you could express the program as a graph that describe with the language of the graph query, the OpenCipher. So the hybrid AG actually is the programs that express as a cipher that allow us to build the agents, and it's super cool. So, and also it's quite interesting that folks see the memory not in this biological sense, but they see the memory closer to the computer science because you have the memory of the program itself and it's the dependency graph, so it's a graph. You have the facts that are classical knowledge graph. You have the chunks of documents that actually form the tree. So it's not just a plain vector embeddings, it's just a tree structure that keep the format of the documents. And you have the episodic memory, same as humans do, but your episodic memory is the execution of the program. And it's quite important because this trace memory allows you to criticize and reflect on your own execution and create the powerful feedback loop. And you know it's create a lot of interesting side effects because with the neurosymbolic layer and reasoning layer you have more capabilities to control the LLM better, understand your own execution flow, react on it, and build a lot of common architecture. So I really recommend you to take a look to the GitHub repo. It's full of insights, and it's a really interesting project that allows you to build, for example, React agents as a program in a couple of lines. But what's more important that you have the land graph, for example, and it's already the quite static program that's not dynamic and it's based on the state machines. But with the hybrid AG, you have more dynamic because you have the ability that one program could call another program, so you could have the dynamic wiring of the programs, and it's open completely different capabilities because right now the program could self-reflect, change the flow, learn something, even create a dynamically the tools, create dynamically the tasks. And I'm really super excited to learn more and maybe if not use the product directly, then maybe create something similar for our own solutions, because right now it's written in Python and it's more the server-side solution, and we need to run on the devices, but full of insights. I will write the article about it, and for sure give it a try. Choose.